When the Spice Girls asked, "Tell me what you want, what you really, really want," back in 1996, they started off talking about friendship and sacrifice. But sadly, it soon became all about their physical desires. Is our prayer life as Christians any deeper than their shallow song? Consider God's magnanimous offer to Solomon in 1 Kings 3, verse 5. Ask what you wish me to give you. And then consider how we answer that question by looking at our own prayers. Today's Morning Minutes in the Bible on Throwback Thursday reflects on our response to that question. Pleading with God by Robert F. Turner, Plain Talk Magazine, February 1975. Genesis 18 verses 23 through 33 records what at first appears to be a con game. Abraham reminds God that it would be unjust to destroy the righteous of Sodom and Gomorrah along with the wicked, and seems to imply that since the cities are home to any who may be righteous, the cities might be spared for their sake. Then God, agreeing to spare the city for 50 righteous, is asked, "Peradventure there shall lack 5, and so on, until God had agreed to spare the city for 10 righteous men. Before rejecting this as a cheap bargaining with God, consider Abraham's unselfish concern for others, his humility, verses 27, 30, and 32, and most of all, the use of his God-given privilege to plead in his own style with his Maker. Apparently, God listened as long as Abraham pled. Compare this with the importunity and persistence with which Christ urges us to pray, Luke 11, verses 5 and following, and chapter 18, verses 1 through 8. When our children make childish requests, are we insulted, or do we appreciate their confidence and faith that my dad can do anything? Abraham may have shown us all an open gate. Study each phrase of the following comment. Delitzsch observes, Colin Delitzsch, Volume 1, page 231. This seemingly commercial kind of entreaty is the essence of true prayer. It is the holy anadeia of which our Lord speaks in Luke 11, verse 8, the shamelessness of faith, which bridges over the infinite distance of the creature from the Creator, appeals with importunity to the heart of God, and ceases not till its point is gained. This would indeed be neither permissible nor possible had not God, by virtue of the mysterious interlacing of necessity and freedom in his nature and operation, granted a power to the prayer of faith to which he consents to yield. Had he not, by virtue of his absoluteness, which is anything but blind necessity, placed himself in such a relation to men that he not merely works upon them by means of his grace, but allows them to work upon him by means of their faith? Had he not interwoven the life of the free creature into his own absolute life, and accorded to a created personality the right to assert itself in faith, in distinction from his own? Reread carefully. So we ask what the Spice Girls asked. What do you really, really want? Well, not really, because our question is this: do we, who claim to seek God, want God himself, or the stuff we want him to give us? Think about it carefully. And thank you for watching Morning Minutes in the Bible on Throwback Thursday. Until next time, this is James McClenny, hoping you have a great day.